All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do prove well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in 1/3, and Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And to Wadi Bahashem, Yahushai for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, Rumors plus Threats equals Third Woe. So I was just checking, just got back from Babylon, and I was going through my, where you got it right here, just going through my home feed, all right, and immediately Redacted popped up, which I subscribed to them after hearing Elder Pastor Har mention them. Got a lot of good information. I don't want to click on it for you to see, but right here it says World Woe 3 begins in just 51 days, Western media warns. So they're giving rumors, okay, about war, but you have to understand is all this current information that we filter. All right, we understand at the end of the day, no matter what article is brought out, no matter what is being mentioned, okay, we know that prophecy is going to be fulfilled. So at the end of the day, you need to start applying prophecy like a math equation, okay? That's why I titled this video, Rumors plus Threats equals Third Woe, because this is how it's going to play out. It's going to happen on the level of man, but what man doesn't realize is they're ultimately being moved by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, man's goings. Proverbs 20 and 24 or 21 and 24. Let's go to Proverbs real quick. I think it's Proverbs 20 and 24. All right, let me see real quick. Proverbs 20 and 24, it says, man's goings are of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. How can a man there understand his own way? Exactly. And then when you go to Proverbs 20, is it 27? Let me just click one over. It's either 21 or 27. Let's see. Yep, 21. The king's heart or the king's mind is in the hand of the Lord. So who's the modern day kings? The modern day kings would be your presidents, your world leaders across the board. Okay. Just want to see. All right. So NKJV, the king's heart or the king's mind or president is in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, like the rivers of water. He turns it wherever he wishes. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is ultimately the one who is mustering the host of the battle. All right, Isaiah 13 now. I'm just grabbing all the precepts that are coming to my mind. I don't have nothing written down. I just happened to see that video, and that was the first thought that came to my head. All right, this is Isaiah 13 and Isaiah 13 and 4. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations are gathered. See, the Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. So what is the Holy Spirit right now showing us? That everything is happening in real time before our eyes, because it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Now, what does the word mustereth mean? Well, actually, that's funny, because I did a lesson on this. If you actually look up the true definition of where's paste? Give me there it is. Mustereth definition. Check this out. What is the meaning of the word muster? Okay, look, see, so the word mustereth goes back to muster, and the word muster means to assemble troops, a ship's crew, etc., as for battle, display, inspection, orders, or discharge. See that? So the word mustereth goes back to muster, and the word muster is an action of showing and demonstration, a manifestation. Okay, so this is what the Lord is doing, an assembly or act of gathering troops. So when we see, articles or videos of people, which this is Joel, the second chapter, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. So what we're seeing is people are reacting to rumors. They're reacting to threats being made, and then they have the spirit on them, okay, to jump online and speak on these things. All right. So does that mean that the third world's woe is going to be in 51 days? No, I'm not going to say that, but I don't know the time, hour, day for every exact prophecy. I can't tell you the exact day when they're going to make the MOTB mandatory. I can't tell you the exact day when the third woe will be declared, but we look at things and we see how things happen, and then we base it upon the scriptures. Like, I'll give you another example. So you just had what's his name? Iran president die, right? President died. But now check this out. Now, when I saw this, immediately I said, well, this is definitely going to bring into some. This is going to lead into something, because remember what started the First World War. The First World Woe, a star fell from heaven, and that was Archduke Ferdinand. Okay, matter of fact, let me do this. Archduke Ferdinand, and I'll give you the precept on it. So he was assassinated, which sparked World War I, which is Revelations, the 9th chapter. So we don't know the exact time, hour, day, but we're measuring the time diligently. All right. Right here, Revelations 9:1. This is talking about the First World War. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven. That star is Archduke Ferdinand. Okay. Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Okay. This is the star that fell out of rulership that sparked the First World War. And we have the biblical evidence right here. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth. That was Archduke Franz Ferdinand being assassinated. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. The bottomless pit in context here is talking about Europe. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose smoke out of the pit, which is what? War. As the smoke of great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke in the pit. So war was going on after the star fell. So I said, well, with the death of the king of Persia, all right, now he's not the overall leader, he's the president, but there's actually there's someone else over him, I can't remember. But I said, well, that could lead into hopefully the third woe, meaning with Amalek and Persia. Now let's put Archduke Ferdinand Middle East scenario. Let's see if it comes out. Scenario. Excuse me. Let me see what comes up. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Okay, look. Let me see if I can get that. Come on, give it to me. I don't have a Twitter, so please leave me alone. Got it. Let's get all this out the way. 44, we saw that. It says if Rezai, all right, which they're talking about Iran's president, right, is confirmed dead and foul play was found to be involved, a strong possibility given the geopolitical context, this has the potential to turn into an Archduke Ferdinand of Middle East scenario. Look at that. We should be excited. See, so rumors plus threats equals third woe. So it's all about math. Okay, take it when you're reading everything, math, amath, true. Okay, you're reading into the scriptures. You see the scenario. Well, it could be one or two things. Either Esau was involved with the president of Persia, or the Lord took him out. It's one or two things. We're narrowing things down here. So things are becoming more crystal clear as the days move closer. So look how we just broke that down. And this was off a spiritual examination of the matter, which is us measuring the time diligently in itself. Second Ezra 9. Let me go there real quick. Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So when the king of Persia was pronounced dead, I immediately said to the brothers, I said, hey, well, it took, I said, all it took was a star to fall from heaven for the first woe to break out. And then not too long after, a brother sent me that exact tweet with someone making that statement. So that's the Holy Spirit working. See? So we may make observations, but we don't necessarily give a pinpointed prediction as in date, time, and hour, because no man knows a time, hour, a day, but there is an exact time, hour, a day when destruction will come. But you have to base these things off the scriptures. You have to base it off of spiritual analysis. Okay, so we're analyzing and measuring, and we see that we're very close. Things are heating up. Now they're talking about 51 days, and then they're going to say this, and then people are going to say that, and so you got a lot of things happening. Be aware of the political turmoil that's a part of the Muzzini Pike plan. They want to distract you. Robert De Niro, stick to Goodfellas. But see, these are just actors, and they're being used to keep people stirred up. Fox is the numerical value of 3 6s. But let's keep going. You know, the Lord has given us a lot of insight. But the Holy Spirit just has us give you what you need to stay grounded, okay? But as being watchmen looking out, we see a lot of things, but then we analyze it through the spirit of what's needed of what we're seeing, okay? So, and also get ready to see more troops be assembled, because this is what Isaiah saw. So we're getting ready to start seeing what prophets saw, okay? We're getting ready to see them. So I had to bring this out because I felt like it was a good point to make. There was a star that fell from heaven that was prophesied to bring in the first woe, but I'm not saying it says there's a star falling from heaven to bring in the third woe. I'm just spiritually extrapolating. It's an $8 word. It says, he answered me then, 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And now let me say this. This is why we're seeing a lot of quote unquote, as they would call mother freak of nature. Okay, you're seeing who was it? Who just had snow? Was it Mexico? Let me see real quick. Let's put snow in Mexico. Let me just see. 1 day ago, see, deadly tornadoes, ice in Mexico. I mean, I'd never heard of ice in Mexico. I never heard about it snowing in Mexico. What months does it snow in Mexico? December to February. Mexico might not be the first place you think of when imagining snowfall, yet certain regions in the country do receive snow, primarily during the winter months. Okay, so snow in Mexico. Yes, it does snow in Mexico, and blah, 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 blah. But for the most part, does it snow in Mexico? No. So now we're seeing deadly tornadoes and floods and chaos causing from what you would call nature. Okay, so yeah, it may snow in Mexico, but to this magnitude, I don't believe so. Now let's check. I think also Italy. Let me see. Italy, I'm not sure if it snows in Italy, but one would think that it wouldn't. So let's see. Snow in Italy. Let's check. Look at this. When did it last snow in Italy? Recent snow reports indicate that snowed in Italy on Thursday, May 16th. See? So you know, oh, okay, they got ski resorts. So maybe it is a thing. All right. Maybe it is a thing. Let's put once in a life. Let's see, lifetime storms in 2024. Okay, I just want to see storm watch. Will 2024 be a bad year for hurricanes? 85% chance above normal. Okay, so you're starting to see things happening around the world. May 8th, severe weather outbreak as it happens. So things are happening, but that's the Lord visiting the earth. Isaiah 29:6. Thou, remember, visited. We use these words. This is how we precept through the Holy Spirit. Where did it say? It says, and thou visit. See? So it said, this is how it's going to be visited. Where the highest will begin to visit the world. So let's see what happens when the highest visits the world. Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh Bashem El Shai of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And we should all know the flame of devouring fire is going to be what? Prophesized in the third woe. And that will be fulfilled when the beast hates the whore and the kings around the earth camp round about Babylon and camp ye round about her, all ye that bend at her, and also the chariots. So we're seeing everything play out right before our eyes. Now, I also want to say this. It said the Lord will visit the earth with earthquakes, right? Well, Matthew 23 and 3, as he being Yahushai, sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, visitation? It's all making sense, right? And the end of the world. Now, wait a minute. It said the end of the world, right? Well, let's see what this word world means before we give our breakdown. We understand it, but let's explain it. World right here is not cosmos. It's not oikoumene. It's eon. Come on now. We speak Greek now. What's eon mean? Eon means an age. When will be the end of the heathen age? When will be the end of the heathen ruling? Okay, and this is what he said would be the signs. Look at this. Look at this. It says, let's start at 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Do not be deceived. Okay? Stand 10 toes down for Yahweh Shai. All right? Stop following a multitude to do evil. Stop going over there because there's 3-4 other Israelites and a pack of fringes and you think that's where you got to go. Who told you that? Okay? You're supposed to be Yahushai's sheep, so you follow Yahushai. And he has shepherds that are leading you to Yahushai. We're not leading you to a barbecue. We're not leading you to a dance-off. We're not leading to you to Sarah's sister Saturday sit-down. We're not leading you to bullshit, all right? You following us because we're following Yahushai. See? So we're not on our own mission. We're following after Yahushai by following the apostles and elders, the teachers. 1 Corinthians 11. So you following us is us following them, and them are being led, and they're following after who? Yahushai. 1 Corinthians 11 and 1, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach. So we are following the men before us that we believe through faith, and those men are following Yahushai based on the Holy Spirit, and we see that taking place. So it's a trickle effect, okay? We're not young, dumb, proud jakes that got a little bit of this truth and are now doing our own thing. No, we're doing things in the spirit and decency and in order. We let you know that there's an order that has to take place. There are elders, there are men that have been set up before us, and there's proper breakdowns, etiquette, edification that has to be followed in that manner. And if you're not in that spirit or don't want to be in that, you can leave because we are following after Yahushai. All right. And this is a part of following Yahushai, following prophecy. Because why? Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you this, all the things that a lot of these camps go into, after a week, I'm going to need more. Okay, cool. I'm done with fringes. Next. Okay, cool. All right. I saw that. Next. All right. Deborah. Cool. Next. Okay. You debated a Christian. Cool. Next. When are we going to get to this? When are we going to get the prophecy? When are we going to feel the spirit? Where are we going to feel? When are we going to receive the Holy Spirit? That's what you should be longing after. Now, Revelations 19 and 10. This is John. And I fell at his feet. John fell at the feet of an angel. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant. The angels are working too. The angels are working too. And of thy brethren. So the angels are our brethren as well. Okay. That I have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship Yahweh. For the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. So it is the spirit it's the Holy Spirit moving us to prophesize. Yeah, I heard that before. Well, I heard it before too. So what are we supposed to do? Not listen to it no more? You hear the song one time and you ain't going to keep listening? Oldies but goldies, baby. Okay, so let's go back to the wise words of Yahushai. Let no man deceive you. A lot of deceivers out there, a lot of crooked, sideways talking, vain, jangling niggas out there. Be aware of them that are rocking your ass to sleep with a bunch of gossip and bullshit and gold and purple and star power, triangle power, rocking you to sleep. And Jake is just sitting there with fringes on, eating popcorn, getting fat off gossip. No. We need to be built up in the spirit of prophecy, through the Holy Spirit, getting this edification. So when the deal does go down, okay, Mr. 51 days, and let's count that too. So 51 days from now, you can do the math. Let's do it. What is the date? 51 days from today. Okay, so Thursday, July 18th. All right, so if the third woe doesn't declare by July 18th, we're going to have to call redacted a false prophet. But I'm not saying that he's not saying right information, but the whole breaking it down to the exact time, hour, and day, that's not given unto you. But we'll see. So they're saying that the third woe can be declared. That doesn't mean the destruction either. All right. That doesn't mean the destruction. Remember, the first woe broke out and Babylon took a while to get in there. Second woe broke out. Babylon took a while to get in there. So don't think now, once war breaks out, boom, Esau's just jumping over niggas to go to war with other Edomites. No, things got to play out on a geopolitical aspect as well. There's a lot of legalities that come to world war, which we will see in the very near and dear future. Do I hope that the third woe is declared in the next 51 days? Yeah, absolutely. But am I going to sit here and take redacted's prophesizing word for it? No. But we're acknowledging these things and we're deciphering it through the scriptures. All right. So we'll see. So July 18th, right? Where is it? Yep. So July 18th. So they're saying, which I heard the third woe was going to be declared July or August. So we'll find out, because I also heard that secretly the third woe has already started. But that's how it always happens. There's a battle over here, and then the world gets involved. So we're really waiting on Amalek and Persia. Those are big key players that we're going to need other players to jump in on. So, just keep watching for those things. So check this out. Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars, right? Magog, Crane, China, Taiwan, some African villages. You get it. Ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Real quick. Now, I've heard of Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, but let's just see what rumor means on the online etymon. Rumor. Okay, let's go to rumor. Unsubstantiated report, gossip, hearsay, news, current report. See? So meaning you're going to hear of war being talked about on different channels and platforms, and people are going to be speaking of it. It's not just going to be one day, what the hell's going on? Now we're in the third war. No, this is the leading up. These are the signs of Yahushai's return. This is the visitation. So what is taking place is you're seeing things around the world, okay? So you're seeing it in the news. Now let's keep going. It says, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Exactly. Because you're going to hear of wars. Plus, you're going to hear, what do we title it? Rumors plus threats. I'm going to show you why I put plus threats. So rumors plus, give me the NLT. Where you at? And you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but don't panic. Yes, these things must take place. Shh, shalom. It's all good, right? Yes, these things must take place, but the end won't follow immediately. It won't follow immediately. Exactly. So when was World War I? When was World War I? July 28th. Oh, that's funny. So they're saying the third woe will start July 18th. That's 10 days after the First World War. Before the First World War. So we'll see. All right, because the elites are all involved too. Don't forget about the elites. So July is looking promising, but we'll find out. I'm not going to say it's true. We'll find out. We're hopeful. Okay. So look, July 28th, 1914. Now let's put this in. When did the U.S. enter? When did the U.S. enter World War I? It started July 18th, right? The U.S. didn't enter till when? April. See? April 6th. So that was like a year later. Okay? Looked like a year later. April 6, 1917. Yeah, 3 years later. So World War I started July 28, 1914. Babylon didn't get involved till 3 years later on April the 6th. See? So this is why Yahushua is saying but the end's not yet, because things are going to happen. War is going to break out, but that doesn't mean that literally the destruction is going to happen as soon as they declare war. Okay? So you got to understand all these key elements and components of prophecy and how it plays out, leading to our salvation and their destruction. So wars and threats of wars, but the end's not yet. But you'll start seeing what? Nation rise against nation. Then you're going to see kingdom rise against kingdom. And then what's going to happen? Scarcities and famines. And then you're going to see what? Pestilences and people, help, doctors. Who, right? Getting on the table, getting ready. Then look, more earthquakes in diverse places. And now what? All these are the beginning of sorrow. So we're here. So, measure the time diligently. When you see certain things, you should have a spiritual Rolodex in your repertoire of your mindset. Like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, how Shai said that. Oh, wow, Isaiah saw that. Oh, this is what John the Revelator was talking about. See? So this is the time frame that we're in right now. And a lot of our people are going to be asked out in the latter days because they spent more time dancing and shaking ass to the new moon instead of taking heed to Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. So, hey, remember, 5 wise virgins and 5 foolish. So it will behoove you to have the complete understanding of the timeline of prophecy, if you will, how things are going to happen, in the order of things, just to keep yourself grounded, keeping yourself, stable-minded, not tripping out, not bugging out. Remember, years ago, Jake was tripping when Russia started coming at Crane. Like, yo, what are you doing? You forgot about the mark? And that shit was like 2 years ago. See what can happen to you? Bugging out for something that 2 years ago, and now your ass still sitting here paying rent and your phone bill. You was like, man, I don't think I need to pay Wi-Fi. Yeah, you do. Better pay that Wi-Fi bill. So now what? We see war popping. We need more of it going on. We need more skirmishes, and we also need to see that dollar drop. We need to see mandatory marking. So we're very close. It is even at the door, but we got to continue to wait. All right. So just keep your mind's eye focused on prophecy, focused on Yahweh Shemel Shai. Keep praying. Let Yahweh Shemel Shai guide you, and continue to, eat off of this meal that Yahweh Shai has given to us before the famine of the word. So I'm gonna leave it there. So I want to say, pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai that you brothers and you few sincere sisters were edified, were exhorted, were comforted, and have a better understanding of what's going on in the near future according to the aspect of prophecy that will be fulfilled according to the Lord's will. I'm going to leave it there. So, hey, call Allah, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.